Oh, let's wonk. Right. So today I'm gonna be trying Bionic Commando, released in yes 2009, and the series started off the 2D side-scrolling game, right? Or I think it was 64 and the Nintendo, right? And then later on, it might have been, I think it might have been after this game, we have the Bionic Commando Re-Arm that was 2D scrollers also, or 2D kind of platforming action game, 2D space. But this is, to my the one and only Bionic Commando that is like third person kind of action platforming game. So let me read the tagline here. So the first sequel to the classic 1988 Nintendo Bionic Commando game. Bionic Commando sees the return of the bionically enhanced Nathan RAD Spencer. Time has not been kind to Spencer. 5 years after his heroic defeat of the, he has been betrayed by the government he swore to serve. So this has all reviews are mostly positive and recent are very positive. Released by Capcom. Price, I got this on sale for 3-4 euros. Normal price right now is around 10 euros. So it's a very affordable game. Let me close. So you can probably see here when I'm tapped out of the game is paused. The audio, not the game. So that is the thing. There is also, I think I read, it might have been this game that when you tab out in and out of the game, there can be some weirdness happening. I'm running this game in windowed mode, and this is also a little bit wonky. That's why you see a black bar to the right side of the screen. Because for me to try to fix everything, it could break too many things. So you can get windowed mode working. If you don't want to hear me talking here or checking the options, you can use the timestamps down below. But I definitely recommend that you check out the options yourself before starting the game. But yeah, so you can get this game running in window mode by editing a config file. The problem is that when you do that, this game gets window mode in the center of your screen, and the window is always on top. That means that if you want to tab to another window, the game window, Bionic Commando game window, will always be on top in the middle no matter what. Meaning that it makes the window mode not as good. So I do believe, if I remember correctly, instead just run the game normally, it is a borderless full screen window, right? And if you tab, it will then, just tab normally to your other windows. But again, I think there could be some weirdness going on there with some things. And this game, it's an older game, right, from 2009. So there are bugs. I highly recommend checking out the PC Gaming Wiki or just research the game because depending on your frame rate, your mouse, the speed of your mouse is going to be different. I just locked this game to 120 frames, forcing VSync on and stuff like that, and I'm hoping nothing will be breaking. But yeah, there also is quite a few on Steam platform that has had problem running this game because it relies on some older audio libraries that you might have to manually install. And yeah, so it looks, I tried this a little bit, like the graphic and everything looks cool and stuff like that, and it could be a fun gameplay, but you might get into some problems to play this game. And if you want to stream this game, yeah, you're probably gonna need like a dual PC or screen setup and let this game just run in full screen windowed Not like I'm gonna do here when I'm recording, I having the game windowed mode, because again, it's always on top. So let's tab into the game and just check the options real quickly here. I'm gonna be trying this with my Steam controller here that I have set up an configuration for. Can I... Okay, the Steam overlay is working. So here you can see my configuration, and you can like kind of figure out what you want from that. No, this is the wrong configuration. Oh my goodness, this game. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart everything. This is the wrong, I think, or maybe it isn't. Trying to think here. No, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. The name on top here got me a little bit scared. It's just I loaded Angry Man 101 profile, so okay. But this is the Bionic Commando things. Ignore names like quick save and quick load. That is not being utilized. I don't think I'm using the left trackpad at all in this game, so we could probably just you know what? Let's just do that. There we go. There we go. Oops. Right, so yeah. Moving here, we have gyro aim on. We have a few buttons here. I don't remember off the top. I think... Right, that's adrenaline. That is look or zoom key. The C key is something else, alright. Right, I'm using these are the weapons in the game. The game by default tells you like... I don't know if it tells you, but apparently the game has like up to 8 key bindings for weapons, but according to the PC Gaming Wiki, you only need 3 weapon buttons. So I'm hoping this is gonna work. I'm trusting the PC Gaming Wiki, so I have like modded the game to only have 3 weapon buttons. Yeah, alright. Should be pretty straightforward here what everything is doing. That is my ADS button. This is my arm button. I believe this is my dash or, well, roll, evade button. This is my kind of option wheel weapon thing there. We have a jump button. Left is fire button. E is... I believe I'm using this as a heavy... No, that's probably could be a light melee. Then you have like a heavy melee on... No, that is probably heavy. Right, and then we have this one being light. Alright, well, options, you know? So, hopefully this won't break the game, but this is all you have. You have only a resolution, aspect ratio, gamma setting. No video options. This is an old game, so it's probably gonna run pretty damn well. Sound options. Wait, sound options. There we go. Only music and sound effects, no master volume. Control options, you have some inverting, sensitivity, and then you have bind controls. This is pretty good game for the Steam controller. Doesn't seem to be too many buttons here. Unfortunately, it doesn't show you that weapons are bound to 1, 2, I believe it's 7 by default. So you can't rebind those, but you should. You probably can rebind these buttons, but yeah, I'm going with default here, but this is like very minimal when it comes to options. Subtitles, lock HUD, show action buttons, swing release indicator, show action buttons, highlight throwables, right, We are going by default there. Extras, what is this? Gallery, unlock features. Right. So let's get into the game after talking here. So I don't think there is any. Is there? Yes, there is save slots. Or well, I guess there is. No, there's no save slot. You only have continue or new game. I'm gonna tab out real quickly. Like it might. Oh, back. Okay, new game. No, okay. You have 3 save slots. This is a little bit of a interesting menu. So this is my 5% completion. So let's go with the left one, a new game, and we're gonna go with normal difficulty. You can skip cutscenes if you want to do that. It's most of them.
Let me tell you about the man I met when I was still young. 10 years ago, our country faced the greatest threat it had ever known. The FSA was attacked by the Imperials, a military group of fascists who respected nothing, not even the laws of life and death. A soldier was sent in and managed to stop them. He saved us all. He saved me. But people forget. At first, the public was grateful. Then they grew distrustful. Before long, they turned on people like him. Mechanically enhanced soldiers. Bionic Commandos. They called them dangerous, crazy, not fully human. Bionics became a public menace. Eventually, the politicians pulled the plug. Bionic soldiers were purged, stripped of their bionic parts like they were machines. Some of them died, others ran. And the man that saved my life, he ended up on death row for the murders of men I had sent him to kill. Sentenced to death. And ready for the end. This is where our story begins.
Again, I do apologize for the black bar to the right. It's just due to having to hack the window mode into the game, and I don't want to mess too much with stuff. If you play this yourself in normal or full screen mode, you won't have a black bar to your right.
You put me in prison in the first place. I followed your orders. I got you out. What the hell do you want with me?
Pro-bionic terrorists detonated a weapon of mass destruction in Ascension City this morning. People are dead, Spencer. Hundreds of thousands. Maybe millions. What's left of the city has been occupied. Infantry, Air Force. Nothing we've sent in has come back out. We need to get behind their lines and find out what's going on.
I'm not a soldier of the FSA anymore.
We believe the terrorists to be ex-Imperials and some of our own men. Rogue Bionics. You're the only one with experience tackling both. We're sending you into the city to scout the area and help us track down those responsible.
Like hell you are.
I'm just a man, Spencer. I can't give you the last 5 years back, but I can give you this.
What the fuck does this have to do with Emily?
I have information about her disappearance. I can help you find her. The clock is ticking on this, Spencer. Are you in or out?
We've still got one problem.
That's been taken care of.
Yeah, we get our bionic arm back. The subtitles are very small size. I don't know if there is a fix for that. It's not in the game options that I could see. Leave.
Cloud Splitter 1 to base, over.
Roger, CS1.
Permission to launch delivery.
You are go for delivery, CS1.
Package delivered. Heading home.
Quite a long cutscene intro here, but you can skip it if you want to do that. Basic story, right?
Now, where did the rest of me land?
Right, so we are in here without, and we're starting off the game without our bionic arm. I'm guessing that is just to ease you into like some of the basic mechanics. Let me just raise the volume in a bit. Oh, find your bionic arm. Okay, so that's my objectives. If I press there, oh. Right, and here we have like a weapon or option wheel. How did I pause load? How did I see my... Oh, that's not find your bionic arm. That's not interesting. Right. Do we need this? Maybe, maybe not. Let me just do this. Left trackpad. For on the right. So this is the problem with... To touch. Out. Board. Tab. Let me double check. Alright, so. Controls. Find controls. Right, you can see here this game has quite a few of hard-coded keybinds. The weapons are hard-coded. The kind of objective menu are hard-coded to tab. Yeah, a bit of unfortunate. So, there we go. Q and E, alright. Find my bionic arm. Dozer. Yo. Right. Challenges. Collectibles. Okay. Boards. Okay. That's good. Oh, graphically, for this game from being from 2009, I think it looks pretty alright actually. So we have a jump, we have a dodge roll. And we can fire.
How the hell did you get into the city?
I don't think there is a reload. You have an aim down sight. Yeah, I don't think there is a reload button in the game, not that I'm aware of. Have some collectibles. I don't think there's a sprint button.
This is Overwatch. Give me a sit rep.
Right. So it's just like from that's ammunition. Just the basic here, it feels pretty damn good, just running around shooting here. We are very soon going to get our bionic arm, and that is like the core mechanic both of the NES games and of this game. And I've never been like the...
Here, Overwatch. Everything checks out. Over.
yeah, I've never been like this, the swinging guy. And it's definitely, it's an interesting mechanic, the swinging mechanic. Whoop. But it's definitely is not an easy mechanic. Not to me at least, because I don't know, maybe I just suck at it. We're gonna see real soon. So you can see that this is an old game, right? The GPU is just not struggling at all. This looks, again, I like this graphical fidelity here. I think it looks perfectly fine for me, even if it's not like oomph like the modern craziness. It still has a nice vibrant charm to it, and only using 2 gigs of VRAM with OBS recording here. And my GPU, my 5070 Ti, like barely doing anything. It says 30% GPU utilization. It's probably less than that.
Whoa.
And again, the CPU, 40 to 50% of my 9700X Ryzen CPU being utilized. And only one thread is like being used up to 13%, like very low CPU requirements. System memory here, also Windows 11 OBS running. Under 10 gig, nothing crazy at all.
This is ground team. I read you loud and clear.
We've lost contact with the second squad. Investigate.
Affirmative. Moving out.
I don't know what zoom in and out mean. I'm guessing it's this one. Let me double check something. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna verify much as possible before going in. Yes. Where do we have it? Oh yeah, zoom is left shift. So you can see that the button layouts are wrong. They only show Xbox hard-coded buttons, but I'm using my Steam controller and it is set to only mouse and keyboard, and yeah, I don't know. I think it was the same thing when I was just trying this game with just mouse and keyboard. So you could probably go into the options and could probably just go like disable show action buttons. That might disable the Xbox buttons. It might be more confusing. This game has a walk button. I'm not sure why we need a walk button, but right. Firing fast at the enemies doesn't really seem to work. It seems to be better to slowly fire for some reason. I do like these collectibles. They have this very pixelated voxel style look to it. Not sure why there's that heavy guitar riff music there.
362 to Overwatch. Come in, Overwatch. Eerie place.
Keep focused on the mission.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tap firing seems more effective than just rapid firing. So again, this is probably just this is the tutorial area, and I think it's a good idea that you start off without your bionic arm, so you get used to the normal kind of movement and combat stuff. But we are going to get our arm real soon. I don't know what these collectibles unlock. It might just be... Rewards. What is this? The bullet spread is decreased when zoomed in. Okay, reward. Right, so you do get, I guess, upgrades to your character by that.
Yes, I know it's unexpected. What the? This is gonna hurt.
And we have our bionic arm back. I'm gonna remove this. The performance just feels super solid.
Emily?
I'm gonna guess that is the wife. This is a flashback.
Your bionic arm can reach and attach to a surface if the attached reticle turns blue.
So now we're coming
Jump and
into...
attach to the green beam. Swing back and forth 3 times without releasing.
Right, so now we're getting into the tutorial area here of the bionic arm. And unfortunately, it is a bit unfortunate that you are like forced with Xbox controls. Like showing what to do. You know, I'm gonna try something. Let's see what's going to be happening, because the Xbox just... Yeah, there we go. The action buttons are just wrong. It's just confusing. So you just, on PC, for me at least, you know, playing with like the mouse or keyboard or the Steam controller with mouse and keyboard, it's pretty much, I'm just having to like guess or going into the option and seeing what the hell the Xbox control is on PC. You know, or you're like taking a screenshot of it, a photo, and like throwing that up. But yeah, it's not too many controls, so you should be able to, you know, get used to it pretty quickly.
Let's get you swinging. Release when you're at the optimal swing angle. Good work. You gather speed by pushing forwards or back.
So there are collectibles in one of these tutorial rooms that you can find for some reason.
Not bad. If you're gonna get anywhere, you'll have to put consecutive swings together.
So I'm really bad at, again, both of the Spider-Man games and even the first game. Swinging was kind of challenging, and for me it's definitely one of the bigger parts of the game that is tough for me. But hopefully, you know, you are better at swinging, and then the game gets easier for you. I'm trying to do a little bit better, at least, hopefully.
The leap up is a great maneuver to...
Again, it could be worth you to checking around. There are collectibles in this area.
Good job, soldier. Stay clear of irradiated areas. If you get a radiation warning, get out of there on the double. Also, remember that you can't attach to irradiated surfaces. Green waypoints on the heads-up display show your current mission objective. Your iron boots aren't just for kicks. They also break falls that would otherwise be deadly. bionic arm will grapple any suitable surface if you keep holding down attach. Impressive.
I'm doing better
Relays are
this
a key
time
objective
around.
to complete some missions. To hack them, you'll need to eliminate all enemies in the immediate vicinity.
It definitely seems like very interesting with the bionic arm and everything. Right, so here you have a tutorial and you can choose to just skip everything or you can just go through it. Now let's go through this together. You can see there is a collectible there. Right, so here you jump and then you mash heavy. You mash your heavy button. I don't know why you have to mash. That's there we go. Well, you can tap it. You don't have to like go crazy, but you have to press it multiple times. Your heavy attack to do the kind of down slam thing. I guess it kind of works, but nothing too crazy. Punch. This took me a time to get to figure out. Because the button, action buttons, you know, were all Xbox controllers, so it just felt a little bit weird. So you're supposed to do a heavy punch, jump, and light punch. It's at least maybe you don't have to jump, but that was the easiest way for me to complete it, because you have a heavy punch and you have a light punch. Right, this also is something I had a little bit of a problem with, but let's see if we can figure this one out. I think you press... So you do that, and then you press heavy, and... No. Do this heavy, and... No. Try this again. Heavy. There we go. Right. Heavy punch action to lift up, light punch to throw.
Exit the tutorial by accessing the relay.
So, it definitely has some interesting thing, but it's gonna take me a little bit of a time to get used to everything. I'm never, again, swinging games, I've never really been my strong suit, so... But I do think, like, the graphic style, and it feels interesting. If I can just get better at swinging. That's my biggest nemesis in this game. Team! You got knocked the fuck out! So, we're gonna have like weapons to fire, and we're gonna have like... We can do like a jump, slam, and like different punching styles. So, quite interesting. Alright. This is where we came from. I'm gonna do... Doesn't seem to be anything here. Right, so all of these kind of bluish points or whatever are grappling points. So every time you see this kind of icon, it's just that's something you can grapple to. I'm gonna tab out and turn down maybe the audio as a smudge. It might be good, but it's hard to tell. Quite high in OBS meter here, so... Again, this is old graphic, right? But I don't know, this old graphic...
Joe, come in.
Let me do this now. But yeah, this old kind of graphic... it still looks pretty interesting, like crisp. This has a vibrant feel to it.
I'm losing you.
It would be nice if we had more like graphical options for sure. I see the collectible up there. I'm not sure how we're supposed to get it. Oh! Can you? Right. Okay. Just continue on here. Yeah, I'm not sure how we get that one. But maybe you just need to be good at swinging, which I'm not. Alright. Moving on. Pretty linear game for sure so far. I'm not sure if it's going to open up more or... You're pretty much supposed, you know, to be swinging your way
Station 21 has been activated in Sector Echo 9er. We have a signal. Over.
back and forth.
Order received, HQ. Security.
Nailed ya.
Oh. Oh, come on. Where is my waypoint? Wait. Where's the... Oh, okay.
Identify yourself. It's bone breaking time. Chew on that.
Right. It does seem like you have regenerative health. That was a popular thing back in the days. Right. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like in the classic NES game. You have maybe, or it's a little bit in the style of those. you had this room with communication rooms, and you could like read stuff. You can get some lore then, and you can do disable some things. Oh, how do you go back? Be advised, floating proximity mine perimeter, right? Zone 7 to 15. Have them deactivate the mine. So this is probably telling me that I need to deactivate mines. That's how you go back.
Do you read me?
I hear you.
Report, soldier.
The city's deserted and flooded with radiation. You never mentioned that in the briefing.
Remember that your bionics are extremely sensitive to radiation. Now get on with the mission and see what's out there. My readings indicate that something is blocking your only way through. Is that a monorail car?
Oh, rip. Okay, yeah, I am. Right. Train block. Oh. Am I going in a... Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, okay, I'm supposed to go back up here again. There we go.
You know how this goes, Spencer. We're updating the navigation points on your heads-up display in real time. Following nav points will always keep you on the right track.
There we go. Right, yeah. I'm not good at the swinging, but it seems definitely very interesting, very cool, so I guess need to get better. I think this seems like... Yeah, this even today here, it's like it's fun. It would be nice if they could patch it or, you know, just make it maybe a little bit smoother with the window mode and graphical option stuff to make it run extra smooth here on today's system.
Everybody, weapons free.
Can I? Regenerative health. So yeah, stay back if you're taking damage. Right. I wanted to grab the enemy and like pull him towards me or something, but maybe that's later. I was in, I think, what is Bulletstorm, the game, that mode, with the arm that you can like grab enemies and various obstacles, environmental obstacles to do stuff, like barrels. Right. Pretty linear here. I like it. Not every game for me, you know, has to be open world. You can do that. Oh!
We're having trouble tracking your position. The enemy jamming signal is blocking the homing device we placed on you. See if you can find the relays emitting that signal and shut them off. Then we'll be able to triangulate your position.
And why would I want you to do that?
Because we'll be able to resupply you through insertion pods of new weapons.
I can live with that.
Good. We got a fix on the closest relay. Follow the navigation points.
Right, so we're supposed to get forward. Waypoint. Oh, what do we...
Joe, I just saw something. I think it was the name of a terrorist organization. It said BioRain.
Just as we expected. It's the BioRain militia. I'll prepare a file on it. You'll have it shortly. Don't get reckless. The enemy might be on you.
It's nice, they use their electrical baton when you kind of like grab onto them. I'm hoping that we will get like an upgrade to that will let us... Oh! It will let us later on like grab them and stuff. Okay, so it seems there will be enemies down below. But I'm supposed to go here. It could be that there is collectibles and stuff down below, I don't know. For the sake of this let's try, I'm going to just power on. So far I think it's very interesting. Quite fun. So I'm definitely, this might be something that I will play on my, or stream on my Twitch channel. Twitch.tv/Halkenstrong.
Those mines must be controlled by a central network. Maybe you can shut them down by hacking the enemy's relays.
Right, so we need to find that one enemy. Whoop.
Spencer, listen up. Secretary of Defense Armstrong is calling the shots on this mission. If he contacts you, try to be polite, okay?
Eat that!
That's a waypoint, we can't go there.
By the way, what happened to the guys that went to investigate that crash?
Last thing I heard was the comm link.
This is the normal difficulty. You have easy and like hard mode. Seems pretty good difficulty so far for me. Get used to the combat. Have a melee shooting. Grabbing enemies doesn't seem to do anything so far. Okay, one collectible. I probably missed quite a lot of these collectibles here. What's the waypoint? Oh, that's okay, we need to get that one. Oh, you could do that. You just had to press multiple times. Okay, you had to... Okay. I'm wondering if... So, you have to repeatedly press light melee or your normal melee attack to like grab your the enemy towards you. I'm wondering if we are going to need to hold melee anytime in the game. Otherwise, I could just go in And I could just set up the, I think it's this one, right? I could just do, there we go, hold to repeat turbo, right? So now I only have to like hold it down to automatically rip stuff out or to grab enemies towards me. Hopefully I will remember that I've activated turbo mode for my melee and ripping. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe in the later in the game you have to hold melee for some kind of action, and then obviously I need to remember to turn off this auto fire mode. Deactivating minefield. All right. Subject. Blah blah. So again, like story-wise, this is just very simple. Gameplay-wise, it's actually pretty interesting.
Floating mines. Minefield number A5. Deactivated. Standing by.
Good job, Spencer.
Yeah?
We only need one more relay, then we'll have your position.
I do also like... Oops.
I'm gonna sound like an idiot now, but what the heck? Just ask. I get the suits and the polygraphs.
Yeah.
What's the deal with the floating mines?
I do also like the music in this game. I think it's
Flyers, you know,
pretty nice.
recon drones. The FSA sends anything skyward, we'll blow the shit out of it.
Spencer, you've been without your arm for a long time. Bionic parts usually take some time to synchronize with the bearer.
Your point
Oops.
being?
My point being, don't expect to jump straight back into the old days. Certain moves and techniques will come back.
Alright, yeah,
Just
yeah.
give 'em some time.
Okay. Upgrades later on. Holy crap, waypoint all over there. How do you get... Ah. Right, so we have to probably...
Over there.
Oh, okay. Game over. Right, so there's only...
Spencer, you've been without your arm for a long time. Bionic parts usually take some time to synchronize with the bearer.
Your point being?
My point being, don't expect to jump straight back into the old days. Certain moves and techniques will come back. Just give them some time.
What's that? Over there!
Oops. Okay, so those are electrified, right? Oh, I have to do this one. Oh yeah, that's the one. Okay, there's enemies around, I'm guessing. Yeah. Launch tech. What is this? Oh, you can scroll it, right? Oh. Right, okay, so they're discussing me here. um, Right, okay, so this is probably for a boss. Okay. So blah blah blah. A bullet and hit the rear venting outlet. The rear venting outlet. So there's probably going to be like a mech boss and we have to get behind it, probably maybe attach and pull something off and then fire into it. So this is like a hint.
Good. We've acquired your position on radar. We'll update the mission parameters. In the meantime, proceed through the city. We need to know what they're up to.
Damn!
We've acquired your position on radar. We'll update the mission parameters. In the meantime, proceed through the city. We need to know what they're up to.
Too far away. Yeah, swinging is my weak point. I need to get good at it somehow. Not sure how.
We've acquired your position on radar.
Right. You're coming
We'll
up
update
to
the mission
like...
parameters. In the meantime, proceed through the city. We need to know what they're up to.
There we go. We are coming up here to the 1 hour mark here. It would be nice to see the first boss here. I don't know how long this game.
We loaded the first pod with a hiker. It's in the air now.
Yeah, I don't know how long the game is, but it's pretty interesting so far. I do like it. I do enjoy it. Oh, swing. Would be probably really interesting to see a speedrun of this game.
Men, weapons ready.
Yeah, a speedrun would probably be quite crazy to see of this. They would probably just go zooming like crazy. I'm probably doing terrible again on the collectibles. By not being as good at Right. I definitely feel that so far, adding the auto fire to just the melee is nice. I don't have to like repeatedly press the button to just grab them, grab enemies in. I can just hold it. It's something I think we should have just been into the game, not having to mash. Not a mashing guy when it comes to action stuff. Let's see if we can go a good checkpoint, and then we are done here. We have reached the 1 hour kind of mark of trying and going through the options and stuff of the game. You have recalled. Okay, so we now have this one. We didn't have this before, but now we have. Okay. So I'm guessing I don't have throw yet. I'm probably going to be able to throw enemies later on. Okay. I haven't gotten this yet. The question is, I might want to have... right, I'm going to turn on for right now. I might have to change this. Again, I don't want to mash to do a death from above, so I'm just going to try this one. So now I should just be able to... and hold. Yeah.
Whoa, nice move. I wouldn't want to be caught in that shockwave.
This is Secretary Armstrong. Status report.
I'm in the middle of something, Secretary. Maybe you could ask Joe.
I outrank you both, Major, and don't you forget it. You report to me at my say-so.
Fine. Here's the report. The city is in ruins. Everybody's dead. Is that what you were looking for?
Oh, spare me the melodrama. I'll be checking in on you, Major. I run this mission, not Joe. Soldiers, open fire!
Nice one!
Right, again, I would have been...
Incoming paratroopers. Watch out.
Minefield number A23 deactivated. Standing by.
Which way? Oh, okay, looks like I'm just supposed to just go normally back here. Yeah, it looks just like there's a waypoint. Wait, what?
Incoming paratroopers. Watch out.
Minefield number A23 deactivated. Standing by.
Okay, so that's poison, right? But the paratroopers are just going in there. But I die if I go in. There's a collectible up. Up there. No idea how you get that. I don't understand what they want me to do here. There's a collectible over there. I'm confused. Because I can't go this way. the waypoint that way? I'm gonna guess this is radiation. Yep. Well, we are coming to the end of the Let's Try. I don't see where I'm supposed to be going here. There's enemies over there. I guess down here? Yeah, oh wow, okay, you're supposed to go back down again. That was... okay.
I was in a blue rack at the time. I felt it.
Shit, I couldn't believe it. I knew the...
Right. So you're supposed to go... oh, right, to that one.
You'll thank me for that one day.
I'm probably not doing that good on the combat. I need to get better also at that. And again, there was like one collectibles up all the way there. I'm not sure. I'm guessing you're supposed to maybe swing up there. I'm just not good enough. Well, I think this might be a checkpoint, right?
Chew on that!
Okay, this might be the first boss, or?
Those were developed while you were in the brig.
Right.
They're called biomechs.
No,
Mechanized
yeah.
infantry suits.
Well,
They're tough as nails and armed to the teeth.
yes, this might be a mini boss. Yeah, okay, so we read about these. I don't know if I'm supposed to fire at it or... probably fire at it. Right, we're gonna stop after if I can get one of these down. Sure, I'm supposed to like swing by it, but... I have no idea. Right, yeah, so that's what you're supposed to be doing. Kind of swing by it. Hello? Quite a challenging one. Oh my goodness, come on. This is so slow. Oh, I'm out of ammo. That's weird. I guess I have to fight these guys? But I don't have any ammunition. What? Oh, wow. How? No, no, no. Oh, I have a frag grenade. Okay, missed that one. Hello? What in the name of hell? Okay. I can go away. Well, I think I'm gonna have to stop here. I need to stream and figure this one out. I apparently am too stupid to figure this one out right now. I have no weapons left, and I don't understand what they want me to do here. I know that they have the weak point on the back, but I can't grab it. And I'm like... It's insane. Oh, collectible. Yeah, I don't know how to do this, so yeah, this was a very unfortunate ending to the Let's Try. I don't understand how to destroy this one. I know that, again, the weak point is on the back, but I can't rip it out. Like, doesn't seem like that at least. And like shooting, I just like put 30 bullets in the back there, and I tossed like 2 grenades on one. It just doesn't work. So I actually don't understand what the game wants me to know here. I tried to rip it out, and that didn't work. Like, I have no clue how to defeat this mech. Like, this is all I have that I can do. It's just a swing and do that from above thing. But this doesn't hurt him. It removes the shield, but then he gets his shield back. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this, unfortunately not on stream, because I don't know what I did wrong. So I'm gonna have to stream and figure that one out. That's not... I don't think that is fun content for a Let's Try. The game was really have been really fun and interesting up till this point. Feel free to leave a comment there, like, what did I do wrong? What should I have done, like the death from above first, like 1-2 times? Should I then have used like a grenade? Would that have taken him out? Would I need to do like a death from above and then shoot him in the back? Because I tried to first to like swing around and shoot in the back without doing the death from above. And that is because there's no good swinging point for the guy in the middle, the guy here up top here. Yeah, I have good swinging points. The other one, there was no obvious good swinging point to just get high up to do the death from above, so this really... yeah, if the game wants to teach me something here, the game, it just went straight over my head. I have no clue what I did wrong. Again, I did read the lore that told me of this mech, that there is a vent on the back that was destroyed, and is their weak point, and maybe only weak point. So I'm not shooting their shield, and I tried grabbing on and pulling on the weak point in the back, but that looks like I get this like red crosshair, so it just doesn't seem to work. And I shot the back kind of part of one of the mechs so many times, and it just did nothing. And I threw 2 grenades at one of the mechs, and that did like barely anything. But then I threw just 1 grenade, and I threw 2 grenades on one of the mechs after I have done the death from above to stun the guy, to like break the shield down. That did barely nothing. Then I just tossed the grenade at the one with the shield up, and that did something. So You know, I'm just curious to see, where is the checkpoint? Just... I don't get it. This is like so weird. I don't get it at all. Okay,
Careful
so...
down there, Spencer. Those were developed while you were in the brig. They're called biomechs, mechanized infantry suits. They're tough as nails and armed to the teeth.
Right. Right, and you have apparently some kind of challenge here. I think I've done that, right? Oh yeah, this is the one I've done already. Active. Come on. Oh my god. It's very sensitive. Shoot an enemy while zoomed in to complete this. Oh, this one. Pull down 3 train cars to complete the challenge. Okay. Kill an enemy with a death from above to complete the challenge. Okay. Kill 3 biomechs in hand-to-hand combat. Oh wow, in hand-to-hand combat. Okay. Right. This is really not working well here. Holy crap, it is so sensitive with how I navigate this. Right. And that is not save. Like, it's gotta be that I'm supposed to use these, what, right? The grenades? Oh shit. Nope, that did nothing. I really would like to get this in the let's try. Right. Okay, that did something. Right, so now we have faster reload speed. Right. Faster reload. Or something. Hit 1, blah blah blah. Use a grenade to kill 1 grunt. Right, well, okay. Well, we got 1 down. The problem now is that all I have is a weapon. And I don't know how to... I feel I don't have enough shots to kill. This cannot be the way to do this. I must be doing something wrong. I need to look up the guide here. I just... What in the heck? I just would like to get this for the Let's Try here. I do really enjoy the game, but... Holy mother, what is going on here? Now it gets its shields back up. Can you swing? Thank you. So I have 36 shots to get this one down. I feel you're supposed to be able to rip out his thing when you when you do this. I feel that you're supposed to be able to just rip out his power source. But it just will not target. Yeah, it will not work at all. And now he's down there. This is freaking annoying. I have one grenade. Okay, so the red canister or kind of orange canisters are weapon ammunition, and there we go. Yeah, and the bluish. Yeah, the bluish canisters are grenades. This is not a fun fight. This is really brutal. But I would like to get this just down here on my Let's Try. And then then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up how someone else did this. No, it's not very nice. That was shit. Right, there we go. Perfect. Well, I got it done, but this was shit. I'm going to be looking up how someone else did this. Because that cannot be the way to do it. There we go. So, feel free to leave a comment how to correctly do it.
Before you were sent in. We could use the data from their black box. Head to these coordinates and find it. Who knows? Maybe the team can be rescued too.
Always the mission over the man. Why am I not surprised, Joe?
Stow it. This isn't about you.
But yeah, feel free to leave a like about how to do it, or a comment about how to do it. Feel free to like this video, you know. Feel free to watch me talking about, you know, the conclusion of the game. And here I'm going to be stopping. I'm just running to make sure that I have like a checkpoint. feel free to follow or check back to my channel if you don't want to miss.
Enemy snipers.
Whoop.
You better move fast,
Oh.
Spencer. They might not look it, but those snipers could take you down double
Oof.
time. Look for their laser sights and stay out of harm's way.
Oh. There we go. I'm sure we have a nice little checkpoint here, right? I'm sure there is a nice checkpoint here. I did see a nice little collectibles, right? I don't think I'm going to be able to get that one. No. Ah. There we go. Yeah, feel free to follow or check back to my channel if you don't want to miss me trying stuff. I'm not sure how to get that one. Whee! There we go. Not sure even where I'm supposed to be going now, but that is a problem for the stream that I'm gonna definitely do at least one stream of this game. It's a bit confusing at times, like with what to do with like the biomechs there, and again, like how do I progress from here? It's a little bit confusing to me. But there we go. Wait to main menu. Feel free to drop out when I just keep talking. Right. Yo. I like the graphic from 2009, but I think it has a nice, vibrant look to it. Yeah, sure. You can see that it's an older game, but and it's also a bit linear, right? But the kind of graphic and the linearity and everything, it doesn't bother me here anything. I think it still looks pretty nice. I think the music hasn't been anything that is like crazy good or anything, but it fits the style of the game. And most of the game mechanics so far has felt interesting, you know, swinging to me, but I'm not good at swinging, so like Spider-Man games or anything like that, so it's more, it could be better. I'm sure it could be, right? But it's working, it's not too crazy, and it's like, yeah, if I play more, I'm sure I'm getting better, and I'm sure that maybe you won't have the same problem as me. And I think it's quite interesting with like the death from above things, and that you can grab enemies and like you can hit them. And I'm sure that we're going to maybe unlock grabbing stuff and throwing at the enemies, and maybe throwing enemies and stuff like that. So that is definitely solid. Combat at this time, it's a bit basic, since we don't have too many weapons here right now. And we don't have too many options. I have shoot, and then I've just got that from above to knock enemies out. But yeah, so far the combat is something that I feel and hope will get better. I think I really liked the fact that before I tried, I would say, to like pull the enemies in by pressing the buttons multiple times. I like the idea that they use their electrical baton to kind of give you a shock to let go of your bionic arm. A nice little touch there. And you know, I think the biggest thing with the gameplay is that I don't enjoy that you have to not spam really, but like tap press to pull cars off, to pull enemies in, to do that from above. And I also feel that that's from above. It would have felt more intuitive if you just pressed jump several times, or maybe if you pressed, then again, why not use your dodge button? Because you can't dodge in the air. Maybe that will be a thing later on, but you know, at this point in the game, you can't dodge in the air. So why not just have it that you press dodge when you are just in the air to do the death from above, the slam dunk. So the gameplay is definitely interesting here. It's nothing too crazy or anything, but it definitely can. It could need some polish in some things or options or tweaking. But the core does seem pretty interesting. But it was very weird that I met this biomech, and again, I need to check out because maybe I'm missing something. But I know they have the weak point on the back from the lore, from reading, from the big, huge, glowing thing. But I struggle really hard here on normal difficulty to take them out, and I don't feel that was a good struggle. It was a weird struggle, like the first mech I tried to shoot, but it just didn't work. And again, like I used like two green, First I slammed, because I think that should be effective, right? I slammed down in the ground, disabling their shields, and I threw through two grenades, two throwables at one of them, and I still had to fire at him. And it's just, wow, that for like just like a mini heavy challenging enemy, that felt really stupid, and it would have been much more like intuitive if you just do the death from above, it stuns the enemy, and then you use your arm to grab on his weak point, the power source, to rip it out. But hey, maybe that is a thing. And I will, when I'm done here, I'm going to look out for someone playing this game and see how they tackle it, just to see if I'm just missing something. But for, you know, €4, yeah, this was worth it. Even if I only get a few hours of fun, still worth it. At €10, yeah, probably, right? You need to just be into swinging a lot there from point to point, and, you know, not expect like a AAA crazy over-the-top greatness when it comes to combat or anything. Like, it could definitely evolve, but it is on the simpler side. It is a bit more linear. The fighting so far are, you know, more of a simpler thing here. You can have up to like 3 weapons at a time, as what it looks like here. And I highly recommend you checking out the PC Gaming Wiki so that you can like look at some of the tweaks that might be needed to make the game a little bit more more playable. Like, again, I think as it looks like that if you can only have 3 weapons at once, you have to manually rebind so that you only need 3 buttons for, at least for PC, for keyboard. Because if I read the PC Gaming Wiki correctly, by default, every weapon has like a single button, 1 to 7. But you can only have 3 weapons at the same time, meaning there is not necessarily to have 7 buttons for weapons. Just isn't. So yeah. But if you want to see me trying to play more of this, you need to keep an eye out for on twitch.tv/Halkenstrong. When you see this, I might have played it, or it might be coming later, or, you know, you never know. Because I try to buffer a few YouTube videos, and then I, you know, depending on what I feel like playing, that's what I'm streaming. But hey, cheap game, interesting game. Gameplay wise, again, it might not be, it might, depending on your personal preference, might feel better or not. But I do see the charm. I can see the, you know, the positive reviews for it and everything. And again, it might just be me that just completely missed the obvious way to defeat this biomechs, because everything felt very interesting up until that point to me. That just was really like, what is this? So yeah. So thanks for watching. Have a great day here, and just do this. Yeah. Have a great day, and bye for this time.